Hello everyone, welcome to Club Reaction to Aberdeen 2, Rangers 2 here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. I'm Scott Carney, I'm on today, and if you do not laugh, you will cry. That is for sure. I can't be the only one that found that last kick of the ball rather hilarious because it made me laugh. It did make me laugh incredibly. Today, Rangers domestically this season. Did I learn anything new today? No. Did they show anything different today? No, they didn't. This is what this team have been the full season domestically. Just an absolute basket case in terms of any sort of form, any sort of game plan, any sort of form of structure, any sort of belief, quality, etc., etc. Everything that we've spoke about time and time and time and time again. That's just what they do. It's just what this team are, unfortunately. However, to stop Aberdeen winning the wee booed Conor Barron for 90 minutes trophy and the we beat Rangers at Pittodrie trophy, yes, I'm delighted about that. I am absolutely delighted about that. Look, it leaves us 15 points behind. There's 15 points left. It is still mathematically possible, but it is not possible, as every one of you know. It will not be possible. We have just prolonged it a little bit longer, and they will have to win it on their own terms now. But yes, my biggest delight today is that tin pot club that are Aberdeen do not get their moment in the sun. They were ready to celebrate like they just won the league, but all they are is in a race for third. They were going to be third for probably a short period of time today before Hibs play later on this afternoon. And I am delighted about it. Even after Dessers smashing the post, where I thought, Cyril Dessers, that is you in a nutshell. Yanis Hadji puts on a perler, an absolute beauty to silence the lambs. Which, I feel great for Conor Barron more than I do anybody else. They came to Pittodrie today to see the Rangers and to boo Conor Barron. That was the only thing that interested them today. And we spoiled their party a little bit. So I am pretty happy. I am pretty happy about that. We into the game itself before the game even. We were all had discussions about what Barry Ferguson would do. Would he rest players? Would he look to give players a try, the ones that maybe been on the fringes? And he actually made 9 changes today. So I think it was quite clear from the get-go that our concentration really is on Thursday night. Some people might not like that, others will. I think it's justified considering the magnitude of the tie that's coming up on Thursday. And what it would mean for this club this season, considering just how poor the domestic season has been. So I think it's fully understandable that he made a number of changes. And it also gave us the chance to see a number of these players that have, some of them in particular for me, have fallen victim to the, just because they're not playing, they became better players than what we have sort of trend that tends to happen. And a few of them have made an impact. A few of them have made an impact for all the wrong reasons. As poor as Rangers were today, and we were, I am not going to sit here and pretend that we weren't, especially that first half, we were atrocious. There was still some positives in the game for me today, which I will come to. But yeah, the starting 11, Kelly, Enciala, Fernandez, Proper, Barron, Barami, Cortez, McCausland, Curtis, Igaman and Danilo. With Barron have been handed the captain's armband. Shithousey from Ferguson, not sure. If it is, fantastic. I'm all for it. He would have known what reception Barron was going to get going to Pittodrie. But yeah, it looked like a kind of 3-4-3. As a huge changes. Enciala, Fernandez, all coming in out the cold. Cortez, finally, we're getting to see a bit of him. Curtis coming in as well. McCausland coming in. And Danilo also. There was a lot of calls for Danilo from all over kind of the place about Danilo to start today. In the game itself, I didn't think Rangers were very good. I think we looked every bit the reserve team playing today, and I think you could also see there was a number of players showing why that they can't get into probably one of the worst Rangers teams in modern times. Nobody really made a real great impression, I didn't think, in terms of how it went. Once Aberdeen kind of found their feet, they were finding real joy down our right hand side, where McCausland was playing kind of right mid and having to get back as well in order to defend. And he's not the only guy I'm going to bash, but that 30 minutes that we've seen, 39 minutes or whatever we've seen from McCausland is up there with the worst I have ever seen from a Rangers player. But before that, Aberdeen did take the lead from a free kick. Another one that I think this will be open for debate as well. I think Kelly should do better there. I don't think it's in the postage stamp so much, if you know what I mean by that. I think it's a height where he can get a hand to it, and he's kind of been wrong-footed slightly. You shouldn't be beat from that from there. It's a great strike, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's a world-class strike or a good enough strike to beat the keeper. I think he'll be pretty disappointed that he didn't save that, but unfortunately it put us 1-0 down. McCausland had been booked at this point, and then just an idiot of a decision, just ludicrous decision, just to lunge in when he's never getting a player, completely clips a player's heel, takes him out, and he deserved his red card. That should be the end of Ross McCausland at Rangers. He has had chances to really impress and nail down a start. Don't get me wrong, not helped by Tierney coming in and being clearly our kind of go-to player when things are going hard in order to try and get things going. But for me, McCausland, that's it. He's not good enough. He's never going to be good enough. And today he'll never be able to live that down. It's always going to be there. It's always going to hang over him. Now, might be me being harsh, but we're at the point where we have to start being harsh. There's players now that are simply not going to be good enough for us going forward, not even as squad players. For McCausland's sake, he should be looking for a new club, because that was abysmal, absolutely abysmal by him. He was shocking, absolutely shocking, defensively, attackingly, decision making, and he's not as if he's fully out of position. This is a position he should be able to handle, no trouble at all. And yeah, for me, that is the end of McCausland at Rangers. And then after that, we go 2 down, as we like to do. You know, Rangers, we are fans of going. We are big fans of the giving the opposition team a 2-goal head start. Is something that we've seen many times before. And we go 2 down. Again, defending that is absolutely all over the place. Curtis does get beat down the left-hand side. Proper then goes a wander. No idea where his man is. It gets cut back and it's put away. Kelly's got no chance. Straight away, Taverniers looked at Proper and went, "You're about 4 yards away from your man. What are you doing?" He's another one for me. Robin Proper, we all know, we've been through this a million times. He has to get moved on. He's not good enough to be a Rangers centre-half. He's not good enough to be here. He has to be moved on. That's nothing to do with physicality today. That is just poor defending. That is just ultimately very poor defending. He should be moved on. I don't think there's any great doubt in it. We did see Fernandes today for a bit. Again, nothing really to go on. He went down injured pretty early on, and Tavernier had to come on and replace him. Another player that will be the end of him at Rangers too. Unfortunately for him, we've not seen anything from him. A signing that looks even more baffling as time goes on. Yes, he went down injured today, but again, he didn't really set the heather alight. I thought he looked like a shoe-in to get booked. Match rustiness, I think you can call it, was clear for everybody to see. And yeah, another one that will probably be moved on. But in that first half, as you say, we get to now at half time. It's just a number of players that it spells the end of. We obviously have Cortez coming back in. Unfortunately, it's hard to be harsh on him because we're going to need to back him, because we need to buy him. So he's going to be here next season whether we like it or not. Cortez, for me, he's going to need time. He's not played a lot of football. He didn't do much to impress me today, and he was replaced at half-time. But the likes of Danilo, I don't get it. I think he's the biggest example of a player getting better just because he's not playing. Danilo is a waste of money, in my personal opinion. I, again, nail my colours to the wall in that regard. I think he's poor. I really do think he's poor. And I don't see the clamour to have him playing over anybody, really. Probably including Dessers. Dessers is frustrating as anything else in the world, and I get that. But for me, Danilo, he offers nothing. Literally nothing. He disappears in games, and I don't like that, especially from your centre forward. He just disappears. So for me, Danilo should be done. So yeah, Danilo, Proper, like I spoke about. Fernandes, I don't think there's any danger that he'll be here or hanging around next season. These are the players that have shown that they have to go, and Barami as well. I'm sick of talking about Barami. I really am. Another decision another player we've signed, but I can't understand why. I honestly can't understand why. In the second half, Agaman shows why he should be playing through the middle. at all costs by kind of battling on his own to score a really, really good solo goal with the left foot, buries it into the left-hand corner, and got us a bit back into it. From there on in, Rangers, I thought we struggled. I thought we struggled to get any sort of control of the ball. Aberdeen had a number of chances, a few they should probably have done better with, but we were managing to hang on, to hold on. I think the positives for me really in the game. I thought Enciala was okay. I thought he was good. I think after the way that it kind of ended for him last time, he had a spell in the team. It was good to see him have a kind of positive impact. Curtis, I think we'd all like to see more of him. Only 18 years old, and you can see there's something there. There's absolutely something there for me. I thought he was good, and also Diomande coming on at half time. I thought Diomande was great in that second half. I thought he covered a lot of ground in the second half. Don't get me wrong, but I thought he was good. I thought he made an impact. I thought he made his presence known, which is all you can really ask for. But yeah, it looked like Aberdeen had made it 3-1, but it was ruled off for a handball. It doesn't matter where the ball hits him, how his hand is shaped. If it's a handball before he puts the ball in the net, it's a handball. You can't get away with it. That's just the rule. So it's quite rightly being ruled off. And when it looked like it was all dead and buried, the ball goes over the top. We've seen this a number of times with Dessers running onto it. Really, at this time of the game as well, he smashes it against the post, and I thought, we weren't going to spoil it. But the ball eventually walks out back to Hadji, and Hadji calls an absolutely beautiful goal into the far corner to make it 2 each. And yeah, we ruined the party a little bit, and that made me laugh, and it's made me have a wee bit more of a smile than I thought I was going to have on this pod anyway. Look, today we didn't learn anything about Rangers. We know the failings of this Rangers team. There is so many of that team now that have to go. It's quite clear as day that it has to go. But the happiest thing, as I say, I'll take a break from today, is we ruined that tin pot club's day today, which is brilliant. I'm so happy for it. Their DVDs were already being burned as we speak, ready to go on sale. The wee booed Connor Barron for 90 minutes special, along with the We Beat Rangers at Pittodrie. So yeah, I am delighted about that. But yeah, look, it's nothing that we don't already know. The league title is done. It's been done for a long, long time, but we have managed to prolong it just a little bit longer. And yeah, that'll kind of take us in now to what is a huge game on Thursday night. So again, were anybody shocked by today? I don't think he's well. I think he's all know fine well exactly what it was. And in case people want to say, are you not giving Aberdeen any credit? I will never, ever, ever give Aberdeen credit on this podcast, just so you all know. We'll be back midweek with Club Deck Corner. I think it's maybe time that me and Stevie hook up again and do another podcast together. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And if we don't, we'll definitely be here with a reaction after the game on Thursday evening. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm sure you will. It's better than getting beat in it, and it's good to do it the way we've done it. So you've got to take something in that. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, all the usual stuff. I'll speak to you later in the week. We are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Cheers, everybody.